Yahushua wait, come to take the throne. To conquer world powers, bring Jacob home. I'm quarterbacking like Jake Delhomme. Like Mount Rushmore, I got a face of stone.
What do you believe in? Christ. What's your ethnicity? What's your father? Your father's Danish? What's his father? He's a Caucasian? Irish Caucasian. Ooh, buddy boy. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm a Hebrew Israelite of the tribe of Benjamin, but you got a bigger issue with the tribe of Levi. I need you to do something. Did you know that the Irish put the so-called Haitian man in slavery? Did you know that? The so-called Haitian man. You see that brother right there? That powerful brother right there? He's Haitian. He's Haitian. Yeah. So you heard the thing called reparations? You heard of that? That's something that someone should pay back for something a nation has done to another nation, right? So the Irish man owes a great deal to the Haitian man.
That's right.
So what I'd recommend you do. But let me ask you this. So you believe in Christ, yes? Give me Corinthians 10. So would you say you're a Gentile? You believe you're a Gentile? Okay. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1. He's got it. So now the Corinthians are Gentiles, right? Okay. Let's see who these Gentiles are.
Bring it out.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 from the top.
Real quick, did you find it? Nope. Keep looking.
He's gonna be there a while.
Moreover, brethren.
Moreover, brethren. Give me Romans 9. So Paul is saying moreover, brethren, right? Read.
I would not that you should be ignorant.
He's telling his brethren that they should not be ignorant.
How that all our fathers.
Ours is a possessive pronoun. He's saying all our fathers
were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses.
Who went through the sea with Moses? Was it the Danish? Was it the Asians? Or were they Israelites? This read is in these people are who? And who would the Egyptians have in slavery? The Hebrew Israelites, right? So he's saying moreover, brethren, he's saying our fathers. Our fathers. Do me and you have the same father?
Teach, I.
No, because I've never seen you grow up in my household, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. The so-called white man has a thing called RH in their blood. I got that. RH. It's what he said. But anyways, but that's not the point though. That's not the point. He's saying, moreover, brethren, our fathers passed through the sea with Moses. Did everyone in the world, did all their fathers pass through the sea with Moses? No, they didn't. So the people that he's writing to in the land of Corinth, the church of Corinth, their fathers passed through the sea with Moses. You got Romans 9? You got more? Give me that.
Romans. Let me ask you a question. You said you believe in Christ, right? What does Christ have to do with the totality of everything? Because the stars are literally there's no point in themselves. Stop. I gotta stop right there. I gotta stop right there. You said sin. Let's go back. Well, how does the Bible define sin? According to the Bible. You will let me know. Yeah, the Bible is spiritual percent the alpha. The Bible is traditional for the feet on earth. After that, the DNA, like people on the other hand, there's a massive made effort.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgressed also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is, like according to the Bible, sin is the transgression of the law. You rule the law, give the law.
Psalms 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He showed the law to
Unto Israel. He hath not dealt so.
he, like the same way he gave the law to the Israelites, he didn't do so with
With any nation.
So any other nation didn't get these law, statutes, and commandments. So the humanity didn't get the law. It wasn't made with everybody. It was only made for the Israelites. It was only given to Israel.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
But other people outside of Israel don't even know the law, statutes, and commandments. The word of God, it was never given to them or offered to them. The covenant was never made with them.
Praise ye the Lord.
He's saying, praise the Lord that it was only given to us. Now watch this. You said he died for your sins, right? Sins is transgressing the law. The law was only given to the Israelites. So watch this.
The book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus. For he shall save his people, from their sins.
He shall save his people from their sins. These are all possessive pronouns. He shall save his people, whose people were Israelites, from their sins.
That's right.
Transgression of the law. Law only given to one people. I'm saying he only died for the people who were under the law. And the only people under the law was the Israelites. Even according to that verse. Now watch this. I'm going to go into this today. Right? You know about the new covenant? Yeah, you know about the new covenant? New Testament, new covenant. You know about that? Okay, right. Who was that made to speak? Can he like step back to the side? Face to face. Let's read about it.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 15. And for this cause, he is the mediator of the New Testament.
About Christ, he is the mediator of the New Testament or New Covenant.
That by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions.
Redemption, like the covering of the sins, right? Redemption to the transgression that were under what?
That were under the first testament.
His death was only for those who were under the first testament or the first covenant. Who was that made with? The Israelites. So wait, hold on. What is that? So according to that verse, he only died for people under the first testament. The Bible just shows you that clearly that the Israelites were that first testament. So what does that have to? What does Christ have to do with you?
I believe in the Bible? Yeah. Come listen right quick.
Yeah. We talked to them yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they know. They know what's in. Psalm 147. Give me what you got. Stay with me. Give me Romans chapter 3, verse 1. Watch this.
This is Psalms 147 and 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob,
Israel.
his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
So the Lord hasn't dealt this way with any other nation. He gave it to us.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
They have not known them. They wasn't given to everybody. It wasn't given to us to give to y'all. It was given to us so we can be a holy nation. And watch this.
The book of Romans, chapter 3 from the top. What advantage then had the Jew?
What advantage did have the Jew? You know what that Greek word is for advantage there? It's preeminence or supreme or superiority. What superiority do we have of being a Jew?
Or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them,
the Jews or the Israelites,
were committed the oracles of the Most High.
So we were committed the oracles of the Most High. If you look at the Greek word for oracles there, it's the law. It was committed unto us. So even from the Old Testament to the New Testament, the law was still given to the Israelites and not anybody else. That's our advantage over everybody. That's what makes us superior to everybody, according to that verse.
All right, so what about Romans 10 and 9?
What about Romans 10 and 1?
Obviously, Jesus.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is...
For who?
For Israel.
Context is Israel, right? That's the context of the chapter, right?
Who's he talking to? We didn't write that.
Israelites.
We didn't say he's talking to all of Israel.
Yes. All the Israelites in the Church of Rome.
I mean,
Brethren, I'm throwing over. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God For Israel is that they might be saved.
They might be saved, not everybody. The Israelites. And you ask me like, who is he talking to, right? Watch this. Go to Romans 9. Watch this.
On the top.
Yeah.
Book of,
Top 30,
the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Bloodline of relatives, right? Because he's a Jew, right? He's an Israelite. So I wish for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, my bloodline of relatives, right?
Verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption,
And the adoption, that's Christ's death.
and the glory, and the covenant,
Covenant's the new and the old covenant.
and the giving of the law, and the service of God.
Because that belongs to us too. I proved that with other scriptures. But it said, and the giving of the law, read that part again.
And the giving of the law, and the service of God,
Worship of God.
and the promises, who are the fathers,
Who are the fathers?
and of whom, as concerning the flesh,
Bloodline descendancy of Israelites.
Christ came.
Christ came for them, the Israelites. That's who Christ came for. So if we're gonna look at the book of Romans, that can't be talking about all people in Rome. It has to be talking about the Israelites, because it says everything pretty much in the Bible pertains to Israel and nobody else. Only Israelites can be saved, man. That's according to the Bible. What's that? That's the Apocrypha. That's something that the I would just say white people are trying to take out of the Bible.
It's in the King James.
Yeah. If something was omitted from the Bible, so Christians can come up with a doctrine trying to say that everybody can be saved. Because this really kind of describes to you the Gentiles that are getting salvation in Romans, Galatians, Corinthians, and what's around.
Wait, you took this out of the Bible?
I think it's like not the Protestant. Protestants, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Protestants. Yeah, it didn't go with that.
Oh, wait, so that's like being
Yeah, but it's the white people. White people. This is white people.
white people.
Well, I mean, they were white people.
Yeah, they were white.
Yeah, so I mean, and on top of that, they're not even Israelites, and the word was given to Israel. So how are you going to just take that out of the book?
Oh, I mean, you gave it to them.
Who gave what to
You
them?
gave them the word. You gave them the Bible. They just make their own.
They took it.
Bug out.
Like, hold up. They took it just like how y'all took everything before. like y'all, how did y'all take America?
But isn't that every nation though? Like, doesn't every nation?
Can you show me Native Americans do that? Can you show me them taking it?
That was a whole new something like that. Like that.
No, it was a new discovery. Y'all show
I like your perfume. No, I mean, I think it's tissue paper. What do you guys call it?
That's what y'all took it.
History has been either taken over or conquered.
Okay, can you show me that with the Native Americans?
Okay, but every other country, I'm talking
Can
like.
you show me that with the Australians?
Wait, how did Australia become Australia?
Yeah, how did Australia become Australia?
Australia was taken.
Y'all colonize everything, man. Don't try to lie and say everybody
Can I
colonized.
get your apps?
My what?
Your snap?
You got snap? Oh, it's Big Yachty, man. Just put in Big Yachty. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You'll see some stuff. You'll see some stuff in there, man.
I just feel like
Like Y-A-D-Y. Big Yachty. That's Snapchat? Oh, I thought you were talking about Instagram. I ain't on Snapchat.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Instagram, man. Big Yachty.
All right. Well, I appreciate talking to y'all.
I mean, Corona, man. Corona, bro. You know,
I
man.
mean, if you're like not even 6 feet apart.
I mean, no, man. The Corona.
Can I just? But hey, I respect the safety.
Yeah, man. You gotta be safe. You want to take it? Oh, yeah, go ahead. You make the dance on it? You take it.
Alright, so the thing about it is you'll be our brother. You'll be Israelite. Look on the side right here. You'll be from the tribe of Issachar, bro. So we really out here for you. To let you know that the Most High God, you are God's
Hey,
chosen
look.
person. See what I'm
I
saying?
think,
That'd be best for you
white people have to
to
make
separate.
cross
I know they might seem cool right now, but one day they might turn, right? So you best to separate from them.
Then he's turning on me more than I turn.
Hey, well, he's supposed to. He probably wakes up.
You're just like you're basing something on the skin color, bro. You're basing.
No, I didn't. Did I say? Skin color? Like, yeah, I didn't say
His blood in me, so I might have your brother or not.
no, because it don't go by. It go by your dad. It go by your dad. Yeah, that's the power. So it go by your dad. So it just, I mean, if your mom would have done it, did you say that? I'm gonna about me.
Hey, you gotta
Yeah, first side.
Seed of the father. Good.
Numbers 1 and 18. Bring it out. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Their fathers.
So it goes by what your father is, right? Because basically, your dad has a seed. Your dad has sperm seed. So if you take an apple and you plant the apple seed in America, you're going to get an apple tree, right? You take the same apple seed and then you plant it in China, you're going to get an apple tree, right? So the dad holds the seed until the first established it. You
getting like any DNA from my mom? Is that just like
you get some, you get DNA from your mother, some genetics from your mother, but your ethnicity is going by what your dad is. And through ethnicity, well, in all actuality, when your mother, you get your blood from your dad, right? Because when you're in your mother's womb, your blood is not mixed. You know what I'm saying? Your blood, you get your blood from your father.
The book of Numbers, chapter 2, verse 2. Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard, with the ensign of their father's house. Of their father's house.
That's what dictates what your ethnicity is. We're not talking about color. I didn't say because he's brown and because you're light brown. That don't mean that you're going about what his ethnicity is. If I ask what his ethnicity is, he's talking about Mexican. And he said on his mom and dad's side, so he'll be a child of Israel. Not the
Is it, well, so I don't have any of my mom's blood that could like have any influence on whether I'm a brother or not? Which would be
This is no problem with your father. Let's do what the Bible says.
The Bible also says the life of the flesh is in the blood, right? So I guess my blood is not taken from my mom.
This is just basically identified by father. Let's establish it within the New Testament too.
The book of Matthew, chapter 1 from the top. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob.
You see, listen. You see that? And if you run down this whole generation to the end, it's gonna tell you, it's gonna be like begat is talking about fathers begetting sons. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't really include the mother because you are what your father is. It's not excluding the mother saying she's not important, right? She's very important, right? She's your mom. But at the same time, who you are, your ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? Your actual nationality comes from your dad. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If your mother would have labeled Israelite, you would have been Israelite. But she didn't. Now you are Edomite. Yeah, you Edomite. You're a biblical Edomite. He's an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. So we need him to come back to keep the laws, statutes, commandments, be a repentant man and understand who he is.
But the point being, if you didn't know about parents.
So how you feel about what's going on, brother, like in the world, I'm saying, with our people?
That's fucked up.
So what do you think should happen for us? What do you think should happen for us?
Honestly, I can go with right, but the thing is, either they got passed for it or I don't know.
I'm just talking about like in the world that how the situation is that we in right now, right? We got our people sitting down at the border, right? Kids being snatched from homes and people being just shipped off to different places and it's actually their land. You see what I mean? So what do you think should be done for that? Because the Bible, you believe in the Bible, right? All right, so give me the Bible is very specific on what should happen to people that's leading God's chosen people into major oppression.
Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So this is Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Real name Yahweh. This is what he's saying. The people that led us into captivity have to go into captivity. Who led us into captivity? I still hold us here today. So white people gotta go into captivity, right? What the Bible says. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
It must be killed with the sword. Finish that.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
So there's the patience and the faith of the saints. That's what we wait for, right? You know what I'm saying? We wait to be delivered out of this oppression. We wait to be established on top of the world we're supposed to be. Us being Israelites, brother, you an Israelite. know what I'm saying? You're a child of God, bro. It's very important that you understand that. Give me Deuteronomy 10 to 15. It's very important you understand how much God, you agree with that?
Yeah, and one day I feel like we all gonna leave the world. Like, I mean, NBA and NFL. Us Mexicans, we the ones working out of the construction.
That's right. That's part of your life.
Exactly. Yeah, we got the salt. We got the salt. We got the most. And even like I said, according to their science, we stronger than them. They know it. Our organs are better. You know what I'm saying? We faster, stronger. They know it. Right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 10 and verse. Let me get the 15. So we made this. Only the Lord.
Oh, I got you.
Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them.
Chose their seed, the father's seed. Chose their seed after them. Go ahead.
Even you, above all people, as it is this day.
As it is this day, even you, still above all. Even though we're in this lower condition right now, we still above the rest of the nation.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how you just. I mean, you feel it, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I already know. All praise to the Most High.
Right.
But what you saying? You had something.
No. He asked about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you asked about the sign.
Well, hold on, wait, real quick. I think the sister actually had a question. Yeah, she had a question.
I have a question. Okay, so how can you say in the Bible that every country was prior to the white man colonization, Native Americans and Africans didn't have the Bible?
Well, actually,
You got your book? Get the book?
Oh yeah.
actually, for the Africans, so-called Africans, they actually did have people pull out right now. Like when they chose the books of the Bible, that was in Carthage. Carthage is in Africa, right? So right there. So it's not a well-known fact. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people they don't want to bring this out, but the Bible was compiled in Africa. You see what I'm saying? So they did have records in Africa. We were technically we're from like what is Northeast Africa. You know what I'm saying? Israel's Northeast Africa. So we're technically from Africa. So we had, and the natives, we knew, because I'm native, right? So we knew something about it coming out the Assyrian captivity. We still had an idea. Isaiah 6, when it talks about the seraphim, right? It's basically describing Jesus Christ. And we had an idea through that, and we had
That's the
fire serpent in Isaiah 6. So we still, and also we called them God. We called them God. We have lost Reuben stones, back Reuben stones. We have relics that was originally written in Paleo-Hebrew, right? Natives on this side. So we still had an idea of who we were and what we worship, our customs, the fringes, how holy days we cut some of them. You know what I'm saying? We believe pretty much in one God. You know what I'm saying? He was going to send that fire serpent, that Savior, Savior. So we still had an idea. You know what I'm saying? We was going off, we was a little lost, but we still had an idea of who we were.
Source and talk about how Sicarii
Alright, bro. Hey, check out the information. Alright, bro.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
You just kind of gotta go by, like, you gotta dig a little further. So your dad mix, you gotta go. There you go. Your granddad.
I see y'all brothers. I see you. Shalom.
You don't know. So I just say try to search back as far as you can. You know what I'm saying? To see, because even though a person may appear to be white, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Even though a person may appear to be white, they can go back to being an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Like Wade Griffin, he appears to be light skinned, right? And his son, he looks white, right? But he's an Israelite. He's blonde hair, blue eyes, but he's an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? Just like who else is there?
Bob Marley is a white.
Yeah, Bob Marley is Edomite, but he dreaded up, brown skin, you see what I'm saying? But he's Edomite. You see, so you just gotta go try to dig a little bit. Sister kids to learn that he's Edomite. You see what I'm saying? But they look like they're black. But you just gotta kind of dig and see, and if you do go back to being a so-called Caucasian, then that'll make you an Edomite. And that'll make you an Edomite.
If I go back further enough and I am white on my father's side, it just cancel out everything.
Yeah, pretty much you don't get the judge, you don't get the promise. Like you read in Romans 9, the promise are given to the Israelites, not to the Edomites. You see what I'm saying? So that would cancel you out to being in the promise of the covenant. You see what I'm saying? But you will have something coming for you, but it'll be captivity. It'll be slavery within the kingdom. That's what it's about.
So how does that work when you're in the age stuff? like, for me, I guess what it throws me off because it's like, minus like the Bible, just the spiritual aspect, we're all created in His image, and He made us per se, and that's where we derive from. How come? I don't usually like to select food, but we all have spirits. So like at the essence of us is the spirit and the soul, minus color and blood. And when we pass away and die, our body is not taken care of, our blood or anything.
Right.
For me, it's like, how does that come into play after life? So our spirit and our soul is out of this world. So how can we and my blood get judged based off now? Because when we pass away, our spirits are gone, not our soul.
Well, straight up the spirit, everybody's spirit gonna go back to the Most High God, right?
Exactly.
And then it's gonna receive judgment, and then you're gonna live out your judgment on earth, right? But to put it plainly, the Most High God created vessels to honor and vessels to dishonor, right? In Romans 9, right? Yeah, he created vessels to honor and dishonor, right? So if you're Edomite, then you're a vessel unto dishonor. The Most High God has the power to create whatever He wills, whatever He wants, right? So go ahead.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
So the Most High, He has the power. He's the potter, and He's creating pots out of this clay. So He has the power to make one to where He loves, and another where He doesn't really care about it, right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. What if God, willing to show His wrath and to make His power known, and therewith much long suffering, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
So you have vessels that's fitted for destruction. You have people that's created just to be destroyed by the Most High God, right? And this is how He is. This is His ordained, His will. This is how it is. No, we can argue about it. You see what I'm saying? This is how He is. Go ahead, give it.
God, shotgun.
I mean, you said since we all made of the same spirit or whatever.
Yeah, like our essence of who we are, minus our physical body.
Yeah, but he chose certain lineage. Once he chose certain people, he chose certain spirits that he put His spirit on. He put his word on. He put that on the Israelites. So we have the spirit of the Most High God within us, but other people, you know what I'm saying, they have, just I guess nothing kind of spirits. Go ahead.
It's the 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord.
So we all come with Adam, and even the people that He chose, right?
Because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So the people that He chose, He made the world for their sakes, right? The people that He chose are the Israelites, right? Go ahead.
As for the other people,
It's for the other people. They also come from Adam. This is everybody else outside Israel. Go ahead.
which also come of Adam, that was said that they are nothing.
You said what?
They are nothing,
So that's how Most High God feels about every other nation outside of it. Go ahead.
but be like unto spittle.
Be like unto spittle. Every other nation outside Israel, to the Most High God's eyes, they're nothing, and are like spit. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So He likens the abundance of them, the number of them, to like a little drip that drops from a bottle. Your sweat that drop out of the bottle, you don't really care about that. That's how Most High God feels. Finish it up.
God. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen,
These what?
heathen,
These heathen, right? Go ahead.
which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
So who's ruling over so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native right now? Right? White people. So those are the heathen that's reputed as nothing that are ruling over us. You see what I'm saying? So that's all according to the Most High God. No problem.
Yeah, this is why.
Yeah, this is why.